There's something about in our distress that can be powerfully used for kingdom purpose. How long, O Lord, will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me? How long must I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart day after day? How long will my enemy exalt himself and triumph over me? Consider and answer me, O Lord my God. Give light and life to my eyes, or I will sleep the sleep of death. This sounds pretty desperate, right? God sounds pretty desperate. And my enemy will say, I've overcome him, and my adversaries will rejoice when I'm shaken. But the author then engaged in what we engaged in this morning. But I have trusted and relied on and been confident in your loving kindness and your faithfulness. Amen. Oh my gosh. My heart shall rejoice and delight in your salvation, and I will sing to the Lord because he has dealt bountifully with me. Well, it didn't sound like bountifulness, but because they begin to reflect and to consider the goodness of God in the land of the living and begin to proclaim God's loving kindness. So in other words, they said, Lord, I will trust you. I will trust you. What does faith look like? It looks like trust. Yeah. Sometimes faith will be a declarative statement like we did earlier. But I want you to also know that you're all exercising faith right now, that you're believing that whoever engineered those picnic tables that you're sitting on had a sufficient enough understanding how to build them in a way that will hold your weight. Not only your weight, but the weight of all your neighbors that are on the chair with you. Huh? Whether you recognize it or not, you are exercising trust. God is saying, will you trust me? When the storm winds blow, when the pain comes, when your former president was attempted to be assassinated, will you trust me that I'm still in charge of all things? Yeah. Will you trust me when the world stage is turned upside down? And all the countries and all the... Will you trust me? Have you put your trust in me, or have you put your trust in chariots and horses? Wow. That's just another way of saying, have you put your trust in military might? Or have you put your trust in the Lord your God? Amen. And as the nations of this earth continue to, unfortunately, follow suit in many ways to the march of a different drum, not the march of the kingdom march or the kingdom drum, you and I, as the people of God, can walk differently. Let me just say it this way. The loving kindness of God can overtake and overcome and overpower our conscious mind and ability if we will but trust and acknowledge him in his ways. And he will settle us.